Hey loves, it's Britt, and in this video I'm talking about the natal aspect Sun conjunct to Mars. So if you were born with the Sun conjunct to Mars in your natal chart, wow. Okay, we have to talk about this. So these people are the bosses of the world. These people have strong leadership. These people are the true dominant personalities, okay? Because we have the sun and Mars, which are two aspects of our masculine energy, and women and men, we both have masculine energy, and it's going to be shown by the sun and Mars mostly. And so these people can really function in a very masculine way. So for women, this can be more difficult where sometimes this will actually show up as a projection where women with this aspect will attract men that are very dominant or sometimes even physically violent. So, something to be aware of if you have this aspect of Sun conjunct to Mars, you haven't integrated it, you haven't realized this in yourself, you can actually project this out and attract even violence or you just got to be careful with this one because Mars is, that heat. It's our inner fire. It's our fighting energy, how we fight and also how we are sexually. So this creates a strong energy field and you can really feel these people from a distance. Like you can almost feel the heat coming off of these people. Whew, they are passionate. They are usually classically hot, even if they're not physically good looking or whatever. That's more Venus. There's something about their energy that's very hot to people, for lack of better terms. But yeah, with some of that aggression of Mars, if it's unintegrated, they can actually end up attracting people that are violent. And sometimes, it's their own energy attracting this because they can be very, without realizing it, very unintentionally provoking others. There's a very provoking energy that these people have where when Sun and Mars are united, they do not back down. Like, if they think they're right about something, if they're in an argument, if you're having a fight, these people are going to be on the offensive. So usually they're sometimes the one starting the fight, right? So it's definitely a very interesting life. So it depends what sign that this conjunction is taking place in. Some of the books will say that they really lack introspective ability because it's a lifetime where you're going to be more direct, you're going to be more action oriented. Now if Mars is in a more subdued sign, you might be more introverted, but as a rule, this is more of an action oriented, extroverted lifetime where that can be one of the downfalls of this aspect is that they cannot really see themselves very clearly because of how strong the ego is. Because the sun is our ego, right? And the sun is our light and our identity and how we shine. And then Mars is our drive, our sex drive, our passion, and another part of our masculine ego, but more our ego that's involved with the doing and the conquest and the getting. And the sun is more about our long-term purpose and goals in life. So when these are combined, it's just you are this indomitable, powerful force for achieving goals though. And also there's going to be a high physical energy, there's going to be a high sex drive, there's going to be a big focus on sex in most cases where there's just tons of passion, tons of energy at their disposal. Now, if they don't realize that they have this Mars energy going on, they could think that they're even restless or have anxiety or if this energy is repressed, it's so damaging for the health. They really need to have a physical outlet, working out. These people, of any of the aspects, I can't think of a better aspect that needs to work out. I mean, working out is healthy for all people, but like people with Sun conjunct to Mars, they got to burn off that steam somehow. So it's like you need to have an outlet. And then you also have to have an outlet for your purpose. Like if you're just like not having a long-term goal, you're not like, it can be hard to see beyond the scope of like the present moment because Mars is so impulsive and primal. But the sun part of this is you need to have a goal that fits your purpose. And so you want to look at the sign that this conjunction is taking place, the house that this conjunction is taking place, any other aspects that are happening to it. This is going to show a big part of the purpose of the focus of your energy, because you've actually been given a great gift with this aspect of energetic focus. Okay, because the conjunction, we are one, right? The sun and Mars are one. We have this incredible focus and ability for the areas of that sign and the house placement. So we're truly so capable. We will never give up. Like, there's just so much energy at your disposal for that area. And so these people often become very successful. These are the leaders of the world. Like, these are the people that accomplish goal after goal. Like, they've already done more than you by 8 a.m., like, than you've done in your whole day. Like, these are the kind of people like that, right? So it's definitely usually going to be a very successful person, unless it's afflicted to other aspects, which then it can make this really hard. Like if it's square Saturn or Neptune or something, then it does modify this. So you have to look at the other aspects that are being made here. But there's just such a primal energy and passion and focus and assertiveness with this aspect where, you know, they really are able to speak their mind. They can actually be lacking in tact in some cases. They can be also lacking in, you can see this with conjunctions to Mars, where you can lack in like the ability to see like the finer things in life, or like the more like sensual or like beauty, like heart energy, because Mars isn't our heart. That's Venus or Moon. Mars is like the go get it done and like the primal masculine fighting aspect. So sometimes these people can miss out on like the nurturing and like sensitivity to others, but also even to their own feelings. They almost don't care about their emotions as much because they're so outwardly focused. So, you know, good advice for them would be, along with the workouts that you need to do, is to also have some time to just, you know, sit and smell the roses and like focus on what's going on internally with you or with your partner or with, you know, people around you, your friends, your children. Like, take some time, like take a deep breath and just like tune into what's going on with them, right? Because sometimes, you know, you're so busy and you're so active and you're so focused, you miss what's going on right under your nose because you're on to the next thing, right? So that can be some really good advice, is to just, in between the action and the achieving and the goals, to take a deep breath and notice things that are going on around you, within you, right? So yeah, but I do consider this aspect good more than bad, because of just the sheer power and energy that these people have. But it does sometimes cause problems in their relationships for, you know, that inability to see the other person. Sometimes they see people as extensions of their own ego. There can be fighting, or especially in women's chart, you know, men that are very aggressive or dominant, that's what they're going to be attracted to, but then that's also what they are, so this creates a conflict. And then men with this aspect can be very overbearing and dominant themselves, and it is like they need to learn sensitivity in this lifetime, and compassion, and also putting themselves in the other's shoe. That's something that they can learn in this lifetime. And, in doing that, they really have it all then, because they've got this power, this energy, that focus, and that dominant boss energy. But then once they've done a little bit of work to like notice and care for other people, they truly have it all, and there's nothing that they cannot be, do, or have, because yeah, this is a lifetime they've chosen to have strong ego energies, strong physical body as well. That's something you could see this aspect in like bodybuilders and like people that are very muscular. They usually have a great body. They're not going to be sluggish or unhealthy. It's like the body is very strong. They've been given the gift in this lifetime of a strong physical body, a strong mental body, and that Mars energy, which is truly a gift, because Mars, the first house, that's that get up and go energy. So you can count on these people to, no matter what it is, and even with failures that probably don't happen to them as often as other people, but they do happen, they can always pick themselves up and dust themselves off and keep going on to the next thing. And that's kind of their motto, is like never backing down, always gonna win. Like playing Eye of the Tiger, that song, it's like they're just the warriors in life, and they will never be stopped, they will never back down. And that's a gift, and that can be very inspiring to other people as well. And they might learn that they like to inspire others, they like to be that leader, and they definitely will prefer to be the boss or be the person on top, someone they're not gonna like taking the back seat or being the follower, unless Mars is in Pisces or Sun is in Pisces or something. But even with that, they're still gonna have strong leadership, just in that Piscean way. So yeah, it's a great aspect to have, I think, minus those difficulties that I've said. Yeah, you guys are powerful, very, very attractive personalities in a Mars way. And I think it's a gift to have Sun conjunct Mars in your natal chart. If you can tone down that ego sometimes, it's a really awesome aspect. So yeah, I'd love to know if you have this aspect in your natal chart. What's it been like? Tell me your experience, or if you know someone, if you're with someone that has this aspect, let me know, you guys. Love you guys so much. Thank you for your requests. Keep them coming in the comments, and we'll talk soon. Bye.